We would just take our helmets. We would fill our helmets with water and just try to wash up with the water in the helmet. How many people were killed in Vietnam? I was absolutely shocked when I researched this question. I knew how many Americans died in this war, but I wasn't sure how many total people died. So, civilians, North Vietnamese and South Vietnamese civilians, 2 million. North Vietnamese soldiers and Viet Cong soldiers, 1.1 million. South Vietnamese soldiers, 250,000. And Americans, 58,000. So, in all, 3,400,000 people died in this war. What were some of the difficulties of fighting this war? And how did the veterans feel when they finally got home? I think everybody that was over in Vietnam was happy they survived the war and that they made it home. But many of us veterans had a very difficult time readjusting to life once we got home. A combat soldier doesn't go through a war without being emotionally affected by the horrors of war. For example, a lot of us veterans came home with what's called survivor's guilt. Why did my buddy get killed, but I'm still alive? Could the U.S. war have been, or could the U.S. have beat North Vietnam in battlefield conditions like? Well, I think you can see in the video what the battlefield conditions were like. We were out in rice paddies and the mud was knee deep. I remember going out on one mission where I got stuck in the mud and I was stuck in waist deep mud and they had to pull me out with a rope. Later on, we moved out into the jungles of Vietnam and that was even worse. We had to chop our way through with a machete. What was the support like in the sense of resupply and medical treatment? Well, as far as resupply, it was usually pretty good. It depended upon where we were. It was favorite weapon in Vietnam.
One that worked.
Yeah, one that worked. I was trained in all of the weapons that the infantry used, but I carried the machine gun. There were good things and bad things about the machine gun. It could fire 500 rounds a minute, but it was very heavy. In fact, it was called the pig because it was so heavy. The gun itself weighed about 30 pounds, and I carried an additional 1,500 rounds of ammunition along with the gun. And that ammunition probably weighed another 20 pounds. Then plus the grenades and my water and my food and anything else that I carried, I probably carried half of my body weight. I weighed about 117 pounds when I was over there, and I probably carried half of my body weight with me. Did I know, Thomas Grover, you've got something out of our presence with you today. And if you take anything out of this at all, I hope that you think about Tom Grover not as just a name on a wall or a picture out there in your hallway. He was a real person. He was a great guy. Thank you.
Once again, guys, let's give them a round of applause. I hope you guys know a little bit more as to why I was doing named Thomas Grove right now. You got a little bit better understanding as you walk through the doors and everything, and see the picture. It has a little bit more meaning for you. There are some artifacts up front, if you want to take a look at them. There's the medals that they spoke about in the box here, the flag, a couple of pictures of Thomas, as well as the maps of where they were fighting. If you want to come up, you can come on up. The rest of your staff and students, you're going to go back to period 5 for